the shadow deck and make the changes that were suggested. Okay, let's see. Death Shadow. I play one Kaito in the sideboard for funsies. I also might try a split of like Stub, Dispute, Pierce, but I don't know if that's actually good or not. I might also cut one Murktide for a land, if that's crazy or not. I'm not sure. I might just cut exactly one for a land. One Gristlebrand in the sideboard for funsies, less risk of boarding it in. No, I'll leave that to the Neoform players to do that. I don't think it's the worst card in the deck, but I think it's the worst card to draw multiples in your opening hand. If that makes sense. That's the only reason I want to cut exactly one. I should play 4 Consider. Okay. Alright, I will play 4 Consider then. What's the bad news? Oh god. Open all chests. Can we do it after? Dang it. Is Death Shadow good in this? Yeah, it's good in this deck. Alright, Shop, I promise to do it after the week. I definitely promise. And if I'm about to forget, just yell at me. Alright, what was I gonna do? Or Consider 3 John. Or Bobble. Bobble. And, let's see, what am I missing? Iteration. Right. So this is one too many cards because there's an extra Consider now. You've been waiting 2 years to accrue those points? Yeesh. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what I can cut, but I'll put the lands in first. Forest Folding turn. Let's see. One Blood Crypt. I wonder if there's too many fetch lands, actually. I had this thought, but I couldn't word it very well. Alright, I'll cut. I guess I'll... I kind of like having the 1-mana removal spell, but I think I'm just gonna cut the 4th Murk. I know it's kind of blasphemous. Alright, 2 Spell Bomb. I agree with those. 2 Terminate. Street Wraith is not better than Consider, no. I think if you're... Okay, can't find username. I explained this at the beginning. I think if you play Gurmag Angle over Murktide, then Street Wraith is better. Alright, just down. Three of them in my sideboard. 2 Kolaghan's Command and 2 Seasoned Pyromancer. Or, yeah, 2 Seasoned Pyromancer. Alright, chat. Should I play 3 Stubborn Denial? Or should I switch? Split? Alright, we'll split. Yes, I'll do that. I actually think it could be correct to do that anyways. Which sounds, like, very funny, but I think it actually probably could be correct. I mean, that's fine, can't find username, but I mostly copied the list that literally won an event, so... I only made slight changes. Getting the cards from Card Hoarder. Again, thanks for everyone being here. You all know how to support the stream. And at the end of this league, I will make sure I have enough chests for the open all of minimum 100 chests, as promised. Alright, let me get the deck onto Cardboard Live. I'm going to try 18 lands, but I strongly suspect that I'm going to end up wanting a 19. That's how I would put it. Especially with all of the 3 drops on the sideboard. Can someone tell me if the deck list is updated? Storm did a top 8. Hard to tell. That's like one data point. If you want to try it, you can. I think it's interesting that the deck didn't play fetch lands. I think you really should play fetch lands. Alright. I'm going to start a prediction for the first match of the league as well, while we have time. Alright, just waiting on Card Hoarder real quick. Song's interesting. Don't think I've heard it before. It's a Mega Man song, huh? Yo, Jim, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Again, congrats, Jim. I'm sorry that the top 8 didn't go the way you wanted. I know, I mean, I don't know that feeling, but it's obviously a heartbreaker. It was the undefeated curse, right? I know you're a huge baseball fan, so it feels like how the Cubs were cursed forever. Similar sort of thing, right? Welcome everyone from Jim's channel. We're going to be playing some Grixis Death Shadow, which just won the Modern Super Qualifier on MTGO. I'm just waiting for Card Hoarder to deliver the cards real quick. Oh, I'm sleepy too. I always hate Spring Forward. It's like kind of the worst. Like, any idea how to optimally get 2 buys? Sign up for MTGO Premium, Scooter. Like so. This is how you can get 2 buys. Confirmed. Azax is subbed to me and got 2 buys. It's just science. I mean, I have nothing to tell you. Alright. Let's go play a match. Or 2 or 3. Oh gosh, this song's a banger. Pyromancer is crushing the trophy race. 26 trophies. Next person has 17. It's a lot of trophies, chat. What's up, Newton? How you been? Playing Grixis Death Shadow, which is like... It's a good modern deck. Playing 3 Murktides and 4 Considers. I'm feeling frisky. What's up, Nafet? How you doing? Watching at the gym? You love to hear it. I wish I weren't so lazy. What was I playing the previous week? I think last Thursday I played Mardu Death Shadow. And the week before that I played White Blue Hammer. Reluctant Keep. Oh yeah, I saw that. I would have played Ragavan in the hand that Pygonti posted, I think. I wish my exercise bike still worked. It doesn't work anymore. Do I want to draw that? That's probably better than drawing land. Yeah. Yes, I would bobble because you want to get that second land. If I'm remembering the correct situation. Is it a Shadow Mirror? Might be. Oops. Without Lurrus in the mix, I think discard kind of sucks in these mirrors now. I think, like, I'm going to have 0 discard in my deck if I can. Let's see, the Pyros... Speed's kind of okay, actually. Might as well. It used to be the case you would always get I guess I'm supposed to get Steam Vents nowadays, but... Fuck. I already have the Swamp in hand, so it doesn't... All of the fetches are identical. Otherwise, I think Delta and Mire are your best fetch because they can get basic Swamp. But now that, like, there's only one basic in the deck, I'm probably gonna lose because I don't have any spells. I guess my best draw would be Iteration. If I drew Iteration, I'd be sort of in okay shape. I think they well, I guess what they should take depends a lot on their hand. Okay, that makes sense, though. Alright, I see. They have the opposite problem from me. So, this is happening 100% of the time. I drew a spell, and it's a pretty good one, honestly. I can cast that. It'll be a 3/3 flyer. So I want to use my fetch and leave something for Delirium. Hopefully. I'm gonna leave the artifact, I think. This is just for Delirium, just in case if it gets down to that. Alright, I got a 7 mana 3/3. I think they're very likely to have a heat, so I think I might just like Rashad import them every turn and not play out the Ragavan. Right, they had that. I was trying to play around heat with this play, but I guess now. Can you delve the trigger? No. You cannot delve and like a thing that's literally not a game object. Alright, so Bathos, you're gonna really have to ask better questions. Sucks. Yeah, I put them on heat, that's why I didn't play it last turn, but then obviously now this sucks. I'm gonna save this one for Bobble. Let's see. Should I go to 9? Probably. Honestly, Drown got a lot worse in these mirrors because people can delve away their fucking stuff for the Regent. So it's kind of shit. But there's only like one Lightning Bolt in this deck, so that cannot happen. Right. Definitely main phasing off this. Yes. Guess that's like a reasonable compromise. Do I have a bike? No, not anymore. It doesn't fit me anymore, essentially. Just set up a sub goal? What should the sub goal be for? Do I have a single blood crypt left? Okay. You really... Okay. I don't know what that person's up to. Also, were my mods all asleep? There's only one fetchable land left? Okay. Like, not ideal. Okay. I Gabbit? This is probably being drowned, but do I even care? I think I don't care about drowning that. Probably. Yeah, I don't care. Is he playing fight? Gabby the queer axolotl. Okay. That's a mouthful. Yeah, Nefet, you're off the hook. What of the other ones who aren't exercising? What's their excuse? This game sucks. Our mouth was asleep. Oh, we have to kill that. I can wait for a discard spell, actually, I think. Probably. So Sabathos, that wasn't an opinion. Anyways, I'm giving you the boot now, if you're gonna just be like this. Alright. Alright. I had enough of that person's nonsense, personally. It sucks. Yes, Lurrus would be extremely good at this point in the game, I don't lie. Would not disagree. Problem is, I just have all these lands and nothing to do with them. And it, like, actually is a really big issue. I'm not gonna... Right. Come on, deck. Come on. I guess that's better than nothing. It's probably gonna die, honestly, but... How good would Gigantha be? There are 0 street rates in my deck Lyserg, so... No hope of that. Am I supposed to let this hit me? It's kind of bad. I should tap Blood Crypt, because that's the only land left, but... I'm actually going to let this hit me, because I feel like they have a Drawn in hand. Okay. That was one of the worst hits for them, so I'm okay with that. Let's... Actually, I guess this person is a... They are him, if I recall correctly, but... I'm trying to protect my Murktide, essentially, or something like that. Or like this. Let them resolve the Surveil, then I'm going to drown back and play a Murktide, hopefully. Bring back Ermac so I can play Gigantha. You really think that's worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, that's why I held the drown, but I don't actually have enough lands left in my deck to do anything, right? Oh, this person actually is Carl Sabad, if I recall correctly. So there was okay, but in general it's not okay to assume. But... I have no lands left, right? Azax, remember when I said 12 fetches, 6 lands? Fuck. It's actually costing me now. Because I would want to play a Shadow out. Instead, I can't do anything. I'm probably just dead now. Yeah, this is Carl, so bad. I'm pretty sure their username's TerraBadMTG. But, yes. I also am not opposed to the word villain. I view most of my opponents as villains compared to me. Oh, I should have played this bubble out. Whoops. I should have played the bubble out. Cool. Yeah, azax scammed me with 12 fetches. Duration? No, I'm not cutting a duration, but I also did draw 10 lands, yeah. I mean, basically, they had spell advantage, but the real victory was watching me get speared. Yeah, that's pretty unfair. I mean, now I'm 100% dead. I mean, I also didn't draw great, but... They're a tough card. Okay. Also look at their hand. Heal flush. Okay. That game sucked, but I don't really think I could do very much most of it. Alright. All of the discard is exiting a deck. I think White Blue Hammer without Lurrus is pretty good still, personally. Can you interest me in playing Fish Boys? Absolutely not, if that means Merfolk. Some White Blue Hammer lists do play Teferi 3. I think it's okay to play a small number. I don't think you want to play like 4. Just for curve reasons. Oh, you meant Gurmag Angler. Nah, you can't really. I mean, I could 2 Drowns, because I think they kind of suck versus Nihil Spellbomb, actually. Because you can always just Spellbomb yourself, but I don't know, maybe that's crazy. I think 3 in the board is reasonable, but it's also, like, a little bit heavy. Oh, you meant Merfolk? Okay. Not going to use this bubble yet, but playing it out, I think, makes sense. Bolt that deal 2 damage in Drew card would be broken-ish. I think that's an okay draw, actually. I'm gonna just look for a land. Don't think I want that. I think a land's a really good draw, actually. I'm not gonna play this out into Drown. Don't think there's a... I don't gain a lot by just jamming it here. Like, if you just say go, it wastes their mana instead. I'm playing this, though. I'll let them kill this with whatever removal spell. Now they have to, like... If they have 2 removal spells, that's fine. Okay, fine. I'd rather get my Death Shadow drowned than their cards. What's up, Jax? It's kind of problematic. Looks like a Murk. Maybe I'll find land plus Murk off my iteration so I don't have to do this. Bad. I think I'm supposed to fetch Shock, play Death Shadow, keep the Shadow, probably. If Terabad blocks Regent on Channeler, then I'll just use the Heat to... Oh, I should have probably played my fetch out first, actually. Slight misstep. Oh, wait, no, it is a misstep, actually. Oops. Yeah. This. We'll do this. Not gonna play around Bolt. Nani? Sucks. I feel like I got slowly outdrawn, but I really don't like the discard in the mirrors, personally. But maybe I'm the one who's wrong. Certainly in game 1, I just had so many lands, and they had so few lands that I eventually was going to lose if I didn't draw enough spells. Oh, whoops, I robbed people. Damn it. I clicked on the wrong prediction. Sorry. Sorry, people. I robbed your channel points. Don't rebel. There's no way to undo it, actually, which is the kind of the most insane part. Sorry. New prediction. Perhaps I will just continuously click the wrong button tonight. Alright, gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be back for match 2. Again, thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. If you really want to support the stream, check for that Twitch Prime sub. We're back in 2 seconds. Or so. Wait, why is there a riot happening with that? What happened? What is the first player created card? Baby... Baby cakes? What the hell is baby cakes? One sec. I do not know what this is. Wait, what? Oh, the code name! I see. I did not know that one. Alright. Let's play the second match. Get your bets in. I've never heard that. I've never heard of baby cakes before for the code name for the first player created card. So that's interesting to me. What's up, Terabad? Wait, who had the worst matchup, me or you? You opened a foil Spirit Monger in your first Apocalypse pack? Sure, Shop. The open all is on deck for Shop's next stream. The next stream I do where Shop's here. Well, Terabad, did you know I ran out of fetchable lands in game 1? Game 2, I kind of hate discarding these mirrors, but maybe I should leave Thoughtseize. I basically just sided it. I sided as though we were playing a Jund mirror, like an old Jund mirror without Lurrus. But it obviously didn't work well for me. Okay, well, this hand's pretty good. Just need some spells. Burn. Having only one basic is kind of a bummer in this matchup, but that's fine. This is a matchup where I would want multiple basics, actually, but... Is there a good sideboard guide? I don't think anyone has one because Azax knows how to play the deck by himself, so he doesn't really have one. He just knows what he can side in and out. Is it crazy to just take Lava Spike and hope they brick? I think I might do that. Take Lava Spike. That might be a little bit like 5-head, but... Alright. I wish I had a basic island here, but that's okay. Shadow puts me to 10. This is a 3-3. Okay, maybe I only play the Murktide, actually. Is there a reason to play the Shadow out? So they have 9 points. If I play the Shadow out, I go to 10. This is a 3-3. I think legitimately I shouldn't play the Shadow out, actually. Which sounds kind of crazy in 5-head, but... I'll take the 2 for 1 and then just like... I mean, if they kill anything, I don't even really care. Fine. I'm not going to play the Shadow out this turn. I think I'm just going to drown their next play. So their hand is Crack, Skewer, Unknown. The top card is Shadow. Does the second Shadow do anything? I think we're just gonna kill the guide. I think I'm just gonna mill the Shadow. I don't think it does anything. So I think I should just play Shadow and Regent this turn. Yeah, it does do good work in my graveyard. I'm just going to play a 2-2 Shadow and a small Murktide. And then, like, next turn they can't burn me out with the resources they have, so I think this is completely fine. They have a Crack, a Skewer, and an Unknown card, so, like, it's not that easy for them to actually make forward progress. So their hand Skewer, Crack. This is 5, 10, 11. So if I consider into a fetch, they lose. I guess that's that. Plans with an Amnio Titan. Ask Dom about that. I'm kind of almost always down to do it. Eight, 13, 14. Their hands crack skewer. Cool. Gary Wong won another tournament. Yeah, I saw that. To answer your question, Magic Land, I do not have a lot of info, except I think if you play Gurmag Angler, it makes sense to play Street Wraith. If you play Murktide, I think you shouldn't play Street Wraith. That's it. This is a matchup where I think Pierce is better than Stubborn Denial, but they're both pretty good, so... Terminate's okay. And Inquisition's decent. This is kind of a matchup where you just want to play your cards slowly if you can, is my experience. There's also, yeah, there's too many good cards for Street Wraith, but I think it does make more sense to play Street Wraith if you have the Angler setup. But I also think you just introduce a lot of air into the deck if you have the full 8. So I'm not sure that's like something you actually want to do. I will keep. Sanctifier? Nah, gonna just let it be. Isn't Spyro better than Terminate? I don't think so. I think you want your curve to be lean, and I want spells for my Murktide. And maybe I do want answers to Sanctifier. Problem is, like, do you want Dress Down in your deck? Because, like, these, like, I don't really want this one. This one costs, like, way too much. Yeah, it is kind of problematic. I have some regrets. Is it actually GG? I'm not convinced it actually is, either, which is kind of the funny part, but... This swamp fucking sucks, though. So would you have Dress Down in your deck for this situation? Because I think Dress Down's like heinous in this matchup. Yeah, exactly. I think Dress Down seems like the question is, how do you want to kill a Sanctuary deck? I used to play 2 Pirate Spellbomb, but now I don't. You think E is good enough? It's so expensive, though. It's my issue with it. Why? Well, Pyrite was really good with Lurrus, but you could still like sort of. I'm not blocking. I can't block. Maybe they only draw like deflecting palms or some nonsense. Nope. I will not play Pongify. I think a post-board game in this matchup is where I actually want Basic Island. But that's basically about it. Am I dead? I'm dead. Yep, sucks. Suspend also seems better than Pongify. Alright, guess I'll have this in. I think this card kind of sucks, but whatever. Pyrite Spellbomb is probably the actual best card if you want to play a narrow card like it, but we are not playing that card currently, so probably I'm just going to take an L to it if it resolves instead, which is fine. Got one Terminate. It's not even like Terminate's that exciting, but yeah, we're not well configured for Sanctifier from Burn, which is fine. Gonna fetch Blood Crypt with this hand, I think, but this is definitely a keep in the matchup. And if they spend a burn spell on this, that's fine. If they deal me some damage, then I can deploy the shadows, but... Alright, give me the beans. I know what you're saying, but I disagree, so... Oh. Wish I had an island in the deck currently, but whatever. Oops. I think I'm just gonna conserve my life total and not rush. Just gonna get us tap steam vents. So what's the chances their hand kills me? Pretty high actually, right? So I should probably just play Shadow Plate, tap Water Grave. The next turn play that doesn't really work. I think this is still correct. I think I just have to take my L and play both shadows. If I'm dead, I'm dead. If they have exactly everything they need, I lose, but that's fine. I think you lose more often by playing scared. What are you talking about? EE just kills them. Right? Because I fetch Shock, play E for 2, crack it, and bolt them, right? So there's a few options here. I think the option I'm going to take is just actually fetch a tapped land and play a 3/3 Murktide off the lands in graveyard and the and the lands. I don't need to cast a Consider in that line. I can just abuse the Eidolon for lethal damage, right? I also don't really want to take, like, an extra 4 damage to cast this thing. Sucks. I'm probably dead. This fucking sucks, though. I mean, for what it's worth, they drew basically perfectly as well. They had 2 paths and a Sanctifier. So I do think I got a little bit unlucky there. Alright, can I salvage a 1/2? I don't think we have to ban it, it's just my deck is not well configured for the matchup. What would I play first? Keep. My hand's gone to 5 cards. I might just thought seize them on 1 if this is what's happening. I'm just gonna thought seize them on 1 instead of risking any nonsense. How do I lose? Is Star Scrying or Starrings? I think I'm probably supposed to take Star, yeah, to cut off green for the Starrings. But thinking it through. It's real good. I think I just dash that, then play DRC post combat. I'm just gonna maximally shock in this matchup. It's like kind of free roll to do so. I mean, you can die to Ballista, but really what happens is when you die to Ballista is you've been dying to other shit in the meantime. Hit another power plant. Yeah, if they have to play forest, it is a huge for us. Map. I'm just gonna shock. This is a pretty straightforward matchup. I will not cast that Chromatic Star. I will play my 4/4. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10, 13. Drown's like pretty shit versus them, by the way. It's like, because of Relic and other stuff like that, it doesn't work out very well. I think a small number of Dress Down is actually okay. And the 1 mana and like the Dispute's sort of okay as well. I don't really like Fatal Push. I don't think it does anything. Bolt's okay to shave a turn clock off the clock. Oh, Heat's also not great, but you want a small number for Karn. Maybe I'll just go like this, I think. I think I might just have all of the Dress Downs in, which is kind of goofy, but... Alright, just submit. I think Ragman's the most important card that I'm willing to keep a hand that looks like this versus them. But Ragman's like that good in the matchup. Alright, they're going to 4. Going to 3. Welcome to the Tron life, chat. They've gone to 1 card. They've gone to 0 cards. They just wanted an excuse to concede, I guess. Alright, chat, we're on the scoreboard versus a Tron opponent. We're on the scoreboard. Can we be on the scoreboard again? Chat, what do you think? Can we be on the scoreboard again? Can we be 2-2? If you think we can, use your channel points. If you think we can't, well then use your channel points the other way. Your 0-3 on prediction. Well, I accidentally scammed some people in one of the predictions because I clicked the wrong button, but I apologize for that. It's actually not refundable, so you can blame Twitch for the fake gambling issues. Also, if you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do so. Otherwise, check for that Twitch Prime sub. Check for those Bezo bucks. Right. Play match 4. I have a feeling we're going to have enough time to get to something else today. Probably finish the cube draft I have floating, actually. Yeah, empty. Sorry, empty. I clicked on the wrong button. I clicked 1-0 when I meant to click 0-1. I'm big scums. Truly am big scums. Alright. Match 4. Mid 62. They won the die roll. Well, sounds pretty good, so I'll keep. Drown and Lock continues to be like my least favorite card in this deck, actually, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Another Tron opponent, huh? Great. My hand's so much worse for Tron this time. Bubble them first. Relic, huh? Don't want that first. Alright, so they had turn 3 Tron lined up. They're gonna draw Relic for turn. I'm jamming because they didn't relic me for some reason. And this is like the fastest clock I have, and now if they ever relic me, doesn't really work. They're drawing, this is their hand, they'll draw an unknown. Meanwhile, fucking Drown the Lock sucks. Labyrinth, those tempos. Just like Maze of Ith, but it costs a lot. Alright. I played a turn 2 4/4 fire. Hopefully it's good enough. I also would not put that card in my modern deck, I think. I think I just have to like cast this and get things going. Play it on top tip. That's really good, actually. Not as good as, not good enough for that though. I guess it's sort of fine actually. I'm just trying to drown like any spell essentially if they let me do it. Bad. It's really bad for me. I'm probably dead now. Yep. That makes me wish I had played out another one, but okay, you can have that. Okay. Often it's not, but here it would have been, obviously. Like, that's not really a debate, I suppose. Four plus 3, or 4 plus 4. It's kind of close to lethal. I guess I should just iteration into second Murktide, play it, and hope they don't O-stone me. They do. But I think this solves it, right? Because now it'll be... Iteration will be in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, this just kills them. Right? Because they'll take 8 from the Merc, and then I bolt them next turn. Yeah. So that was actually a really good one to hit. And... doesn't really matter. I'm gonna make sure the grave's not exiled. I have Ulamog beaten too, which is kind of crazy to think about, you know. Crown sucks so much. Holy shit. What else was I taking out? Oh, 2 heats for 2 dress down, right? Oh, I didn't make a Delve tribal card? I guess it's a good way of putting it. The only reason I have 3 in this deck is I think it actually does clunk up your hand a lot of the time, but I think in the blue-red Murktide deck, you definitely should play 4. Also, I could just be wrong that 3 is, even on the draw, I want K command? Does that make sense? Wait. I usually leave in the small number of heat for the Karns. But I could believe you that K command is just better. I played like a non-zero number of games where... Oh, okay. Yep, 7. It's still sort of fine, actually. Like, Thoughtseize is just incredible versus them. They have Wilton. Guess I'm taking Karn Liberated. They have Wilton for Alpine Moon, I guess, but... I'm kind of just praying that nothing bad happens to me this turn cycle, but whatever. See how well they drew in 2 draw steps. Okay, nice. That's really good for me, actually. I mean, this is like the best I can ask for given the hand that they have. Death Shadow in this economy? Well, we're trying. I mean... Recycling their Wilt because it's worthless. Okay, that's a good sign. Can we please stop naming cards that beat me? Uh-oh. What's up, Mark J? Alright, I guess I'll try to kill them instead. We're naming them to keep them away? I see. So I can beat Dismember this way as well if I just don't crack that. Oh wait, no, it would still kill them anyway, so it's fine. I guess if they have another Wilt, they can Wilt that, so that's actually kind of awkward. Yeah, I just realized it. That kind of sucks. Maybe I could have played this better. Alright, I guess they don't have it. Okay, nice. We are 2-2, so we're gonna play the Decider to see if I can Jund 5-0. I have to say that I think the deck is overall good, but there are specific details I don't love about the deck that became apparent pretty quickly. Alright, get your bets in. Your channel point bets in. Cut a, alright, let's see. What were the details I was thinking about? Alright. Cut one of these fetches for another land. Probably the third watery grave. Also think maybe if you expect an uptick in Sanctifier, like maybe you want Singleton Pyrite Spellbomb. Just one Pyrite Spellbomb. Also, generally, when I played this deck before, I liked Spell Pierce a lot more than Stubborn Denial, so... But I do understand the appeal of Stubborn Denial. But I think Spell Pierce is generally better. Yeah, cheers. It is, melon carbonated drink. It's like a... It's called Milkus. It's like a Korean soda. It's delicious, and it's also full of sugar, which is probably why it's delicious. Amulet Titan, huh? Sounds pretty good for Samuel Titan. Sounds like pretty good versus most decks, actually, so. Alright, does not appear to be Amulet Titan. Probably Murktide. How does that feel about it? They kill it, so be it. Fine. This song's a banger. What is it? Candy Corn Yoshi Blade. I don't know what that is. Okay. Otherworldly Gaze? Hello? Anyone have an explanation for Otherworldly Gaze? Yeah, I went Ragavan first because it is much higher upside if they have no removal. That's exactly it. Alright, it's really good for me. Wish. Oh, so it's probably Underworld Breach combo. Okay, that's good to know about. In that case, what do I want to do? Probably just look for some discard. Wish means Underworld Breach. So, I guess I'll go like this. I'm definitely not casting Wish. Doesn't do much. I think that one's good enough. And I'll shock myself. So there you go. So it's like Lotus Field Underworld Breach with like twiddles, is my suspicion. Okay. Whoops, no. You should just cast this I should have considered pre-combating it, actually. That's delirium. I should have pre-combated it. That's actually a mistake. Well, it's not a true mistake, because I was kind of seeing if I hit something good off the top of their deck. Then I realized that most of their cards are bad, so, like, I should just cast it pre-combat. Like, it's not actually worth casting most of the cards off their deck with Ragavan, I think. So that was the realization I came to, but I didn't verbalize it very well. I'll need another iteration. I just want to leave up a counter this turn, I think. Yep. I'm just out on delirium. Sucks. Alright, wish? Yeah. They milled the wish. We found Mirrodin Block All-Star Dream Script. That seems like a good one. I think they actually had to kill if I didn't counter that, so... Oh, good beats. We left 2 cards on top of their deck, huh? I guess I can see what one of them is, and then decide from there. Little. Okay. Guess I lead with Inquisition. That. I think I'm gonna take Wish and Discover the Impossible and play Death Shadow. Alright. Visions. There's a certain card I'm dead to, I'm not going to say the name of, because that's something you're not allowed to do. No. I think it's just like the mana matters. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay. I should have attacked first because of Twiddle. Not too late now. Or I guess I'll attack now and see what they do. So their last card is Dream Script. They left a card on top, but they only left 1 card on top, so I'm attacking. Well, they left 1 card on top, not 2, right? So you might as well just get it. If they leave 2, that's more interesting, I think, yeah. There, I think I probably am supposed to, but probably means silence or Line of Sanctity. Alright, they did not hit Underworld Breach, but that even if they hit Breach, I think they needed an untapped blue source that doesn't hurt them as well, right? Yeah, leaving a land's weird, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not the boss of them, of course. My removal is completely worthless. This can shut off Breach if you get into play, so I guess you might as well have it in. These are pretty shit. Basically, these... all of the counters and the Nihil Spell Bombs for these 6 removal spells. And I think that's like a pretty clean swap. Like, nothing else really does anything. Alright, submit. So Helltown makes me think Silence or Teferi 3. I'm not sure which. Well, I'm not mulling this hand. It's really good. I don't care. If they have a bolt for my thing, I'll just let them bolt it. That's completely fine. Yeah, it is a mind game. I just value the damage as I post, pretty much, yeah. Because you notice they were at 1, so on the last turn, because they were at 1, they would actually needed to have Breach plus Island to win. I don't really like going on the last hope now. It's better than playing the Thoughtseize or the Shadow. Alright, we continue the Spell Bomb. Alright, Magic Land, you should just ask questions of Azax. Because he was the progenitor. And we managed to go 3-2 after starting 0-2, which is a win in my book. So basically, I think you should cut a Scalding Tarn for another Shockland, probably another blue source, if I had to guess. Probably Steam Vents, based on deck construction. Like, you want to cut... and you want to cut Tarn, because these can fetch Swamp. So, I think that makes sense. You could also justify playing a 19th land. I don't know what you would cut exactly. Consider does feel correct, just playing Max Consider. I like Spell Pierce. I don't know about Stubborn Denial. Dress Down's fine. That's fine. Season Pyro is probably good in the grindy matchups. You could play a main deck Terminate if you wanted to, over like a Drown or something. I don't know. Like, a main deck Terminate is reasonable because it kills Murktide. And these are good when you need Graveyard Hate, and these are good versus Hammer, and this is good versus Hammer, so... Pretty straightforward, I think, in terms of deck construction. But yeah, that's a quick 3-2 with GDS. It's enough for me to say that I think this version makes sense. And obviously it makes sense because it won the qualifier yesterday. I do think the land thing was really awkward for me. So I think that's the only thing I would early petition to change. Playing 4 Consider also makes sense, I think, as well.